Well, we've been reporting on several shootings and stabbings at the 31st Street Beach. Now city officials are doing what they can to get that problem under control. One of the biggest advocates for a crackdown on some of the crimes we've been seeing at the beach is Chicago's 4th Ward Alderman, Lamont Robinson. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Brian, thank you for having me.
We've seen several of these incidents happen in recent weeks. What's been the reaction from people who live nearby?
The residents of the 4th Ward really are sick of what has been happening at the beach and the unfortunate 9 shootings that we have had at the beach. And really, for me, I have to be accountable to the residents of the 4th Ward, which is why I've done several measures to really stifle what we're seeing as relates to violence at the beach, Brian.
Now, right now, the beach hours are from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., but you're proposing for something different. Could you tell us about that?
My proposal is that we close the beach at 9 p.m. Also, beachgoers will see fencing that is up. We have worked with the Chicago Department of Transit to make sure that the ease of flow of traffic, the traffic lights have been adjusted, as well as having violence interrupters that will be at the beach as well as ticketing and towing for illegal folks that are parking there. And we've also extended permit parking near the beach as well.
What message do you think making these changes would make for people who just really want to get out to the beach and kind of beat the heat and just enjoy themselves?
Well, first of all, we want to be able to create a safe environment at the beach, but we want to make sure that it is safe. And so that is why we put those measures in place to make sure that beachgoers can be in a safe environment and families can enjoy the beach.
Now, obviously, not everybody's going to agree with changing the hours to the beach. So what would you say to those folks?
That's safety first. We have to make sure that we have safety at the beach, and we want to also protect our young people. We want our young people to be able to have a safe space to be able to go to, which is why we have these measures in place. Many of our young people, unfortunately, have been arrested, and we don't want that. We want our young people to be able to come to the beach and feel safe, which is why I'm also having a June 19th event at the beach that will be for our young people to be able to have a safe space to be able to come to and learn about city services that are specifically for our youth.
And for people who live in that community, how can they kind of support some of your efforts?
If you live in the community, you can support their efforts by reaching out. We have had several teen takeovers. I have found the main organizer of those teen takeovers. That young person is in my office as an intern, and we want people to be engaged, which is why we brought that young person into our office who helped us stop one of the teen trends that was going to happen on yesterday, Brian.
And for this proposal, what do you think is the timeline for hopefully getting this changed?
Well, the 9 p.m. change will happen tomorrow.
Okay. And
some of the things that I mentioned about fencing as well as having the ticketing as towing has already been in place.
Alderman Robinson, thanks so much for your time this morning.
Brian, thank you for having me.